LymeOnline's Francesca Evans bringing you the latest news, sport, weather forecast and what's on this weekend in Lyme Regis. Today, the world marks 1 year since the Russian invasion of Ukraine and the start of war in Europe that many did not believe they would see in their lifetime. When Russian President Vladimir Putin launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, he believed it would be over within days. But the Ukrainian people have put up a defiant fight, supported by their allies in the West. Millions have been forced to flee their homes. More than 7,000 civilians have died, including many children, and it is estimated that there has been well over 100,000 Ukrainian military casualties. The conflict has also had far-reaching impact across Europe and further afield, increasing security risk and having significant effects on the economy. It has also seen many across Europe open their homes to Ukrainian refugees, with more than 900 settling in Dorset and several here in Lyme Regis. The Lyme Regis community came together when Russia first invaded, donating dozens of boxes of supplies and some even making trips to deliver aid to Ukraine, led by local landlord Tom Littledyke. Today, the UK will mark the first anniversary of the conflict with a minute's silence at 11 a.m. The Ukrainian flag will be raised above Dorset County Hall in Dorchester, and Lyme Regis will hold its own commemorative event with a candlelit vigil to be held in Marine Parade shelters this evening from 6:30 p.m. Candles will be lit by the Deputy Mayor of Lyme Regis and Ukrainian refugees, and all are invited to take part in this reflective event. A town councillor has said that allowing a religious group to preach Christian values on the beach makes Lyme Regis a laughingstock. The comments came from Councillor Richard Doney as the council once again granted permission for Christian group United Beach Missions to run children's activities on the town's main beach this summer, as it has done for more than 50 years. The organisation has split public opinion in more recent years, with some arguing that it contradicts Lyme Regis's position at the heart of the Jurassic Coast. Councillor Doney said that, as the birthplace of paleontology and Mary Anning, it made Lyme Regis a laughingstock to allow creationist views to be shared on the beach in this way. He said it was unacceptable to allow a group to express one religious view on public land in today's modern and mixed society. However, other councillors said they did not believe United Beach Missions to be a damaging organisation and that parents could make their own decisions as to whether the children joined their activities. Their concession to run children's activities on the beach this summer was approved. Lyme Regis Town Council has refused a request to contribute £45,000 towards the annual dredging work in the town's harbour. The dredging and beach replenishment work is the responsibility of Dorset Council and must be carried out under its continued environmental improvement scheme, which has seen the seafront area stabilised, protected and transformed since the 1990s. The Town Council made a one-off contribution of £4,000 towards the dredging work in 2018, but has since refused any further requests for funding. Members described this year's request for £45,000 as ridiculous and instead said they were concerned about material dredged from the harbour being deposited on the sand beach each year and the possible effect this had on water quality. Dorset Council has always remained adamant that the black sediment is made up of only natural materials and is not harmful. However, bowing to increased public pressure, it sought a quote for water quality testing to be carried out before and during the dredging work, which would cost £5,000. Town and County Councillor Belinda Borden said she understood that Dorset Council was no longer intending to carry out the testing, and town councillors agreed not to offer a contribution towards the dredging work, but said they would carry out the water quality testing themselves if Dorset Council did not. A new evening street food market will be launching in Lyme Regis this spring. Unique Boutique Events will be bringing its popular pop-up market to Guncliffe Walk in Lyme Regis on 3 dates over the spring and summer. It follows successful Eats boutique markets launched in Sidmouth, Seaton and Axminster in recent years. The small street food markets are aimed at the local community and start in the early evening so families can enjoy them. Organisers are now looking for Lyme Regis food businesses to join the market as vendors, and you can find out more via the website now shown on screen. Both Lyme Regis Football Club sides struggled against younger and fitter opposition at the weekend. The first travelled to University of Exeter seconds, losing 4-1, whilst at home the reserves ran out of steam against South Seal, whose oldest player was just 24. First team player manager Rob Fellingham admitted that the University side were superb on the day. One highlight of the game for Lyme was that of Ethan Matthews, one of the Seasiders' most talented youngsters, who scored his first goal for the first team, having previously impressed in the reserves. Lyme reserves did well to compete for 70 minutes against a very lively side from South Seal, but they ran out of steam, especially in midfield, in the last 20 to lose 3-0. The margin of defeat could have been much bigger had it not been for a great performance from goalkeeper Rob Harp, who brought off a series of brilliant saves, including from one penalty, to deservedly win Man of the Match award. Jack Durrant, who came through the Lyme youth section, is now back in a black and amber shirt and looked like he had lost none of his skills and could play a big part in helping the reserves to pull away from relegation danger in Division 3. The first team are without a fixture this weekend, but the reserves are at home again, this time against Willen-signed Bravehearts, who sit 2 places above Lyme in the Division 3 table. Up Lyme Firsts kept their 100% home record intact with a solid 3-0 win against Exeter United last weekend. But sitting in mid-table in Devon and Exeter Division 4, Up Lyme have a tough task tomorrow when they travel to league favourite St Thomas Social Club in Exeter. Charmouth, who were beaten 1-0 by Donyat United last weekend, are at home to Dowlish Wake and Donyat this Saturday, who sit 2 places below them in Perry Street Division 1. Just a few weeks to go now until the start of the cricket season, and Up Lyme and Lyme Regis are already looking to the future. A new initiative this coming season will be Friday night coaching sessions for youngsters between the ages of 5 and 11 as part of the Dynamos and All-Stars scheme. The club is also looking forward to the arrival of their new overseas player, Preston Hillis, a young all-rounder from Canberra in Australia, who has been playing in a high standard in New South Wales. The candlelit vigil to mark the first anniversary of the conflict in Ukraine will be held tonight from 6:30 p.m. in the Marine Parade shelters. DJ Yoda will be sharing his Stranger Things mixtape based on the smash hit Netflix series at the Marine Theatre on Saturday night, with doors opening at 7 p.m. There will also be live music at the Nag's Head and Pilot Boat on Saturday evening, and a weekend of entertainment will be rounded off with Marine's regular open mic session on Sunday afternoon, starting at 2:30 p.m. A steady forecast of cloud and sunny spells is expected throughout the entire weekend, with no rain forecast, and temperatures set to reach highs of 10 degrees today, but dropping to 7 over the weekend, with lows of -1. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can stay up to date with all the latest news via our website. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or sign up to our free weekly email newsletter to ensure you don't miss a thing. Have a great weekend.